So I was just thinking as you were clearing that too, we have a couple people on the call who have worked with us in the past, and I asked Gerald if he wouldn't mind just kind of briefly talking about his experience working with us. Is that okay with you, Lula, if I take him off mute right now?
Fantastic. Love it.
Okay.
All right.
Mr.
Perfect.
Gerald.
Thank you so much, Kelly. And I'm super grateful just even hearing Lula speak to Nancy there. It just reminds me of so much of my journey. And I think for me, one of the biggest blocks that I experience, and I see a lot of other people experience, is it's really hard for us to see our own junk, and it's really hard for us to see our own greatness. And the gift that Lula has brought into my life is helping me to have a little more clarity in terms of what are the things that were blocking me. And then probably even more important than that is just being able to remind me and her being able to see the greatness that I wasn't seeing in myself. And so we actually just did a session yesterday, and I was totally in a funk and kind of all stressed and had all of these concerns and doubts and worries and things were going on in my life that I didn't like, and I didn't know what to do about it. And it's amazing how just in the course of an hour, how all of that energy, all that stuckness was just cleared, and it's been phenomenal. Since then, I just feel so much lighter. I feel so much more powerful. I feel so much more engaged in life, and all of the stress and anxiety that I was feeling at the time was just like that balloon was popped and just released. And I have no idea how Lula and Shane and Callie do what they do. I have no idea, no conception. And at some level, I don't even care how they do what they do. I'm not an energy worker. I don't get it. But what I do like is I like the results that come into my life because of Lula's gifts. And that's really what I measure. And I just notice how much it's been a blessing, in my business and in my own personal life when I'm able to clear and get past my stories and junk and just get back into that space of remembering who I truly am and having some really simple tools to move forward. So there you have it, Kelly and Lula. That's my experience with you guys.
Thank you so
Gerald,
much.
thank you. Thank you, Gerald. Okay. I am trying to, so you can think of life as a long-term investment or as quick, emotional, I want to buy this kind of a life. You can save for the future, you can have the mentality of long-term or short-term. And when working with energy and working with us, it helps to have the vision of long-term. So like I said earlier, I am constantly trying to think of ways to describe what my experience has been in this journey and how to describe that. And I had this vision of myself walking into a room that had carpet, and it was long shag carpet. And the thought that came to mind was kitty litter, but I'm going to say sand just because I think it's more appropriate. And I picture having sand all over in this carpet and thinking, okay, I know that there is sand in this carpet and I need to get it out, but I don't have a vacuum and I have no idea how I'm going to be able to pick up all of this sand. I don't know how to do it. But then when I think of what Lula and Shane and I'm learning to do with them, what we can do is we can come in with a vacuum and we can clean up all the sand. And if you choose to go back in your room or in this room that has this long carpet and throw the sand all over the carpet again, it's okay. We will come and we will help you vacuum it back up. I started working with Shane and Lula because I had so many skewed perceptions about my body and how truly, honestly believing at my core that my value came from what size of pants I wore or how skinny and beautiful I was. And so I can't even tell you how many times Lula and Shane helped me clean the sand up off my carpet, which really was kitty litter, helped me clean kitty litter up off of my carpet, and then I would walk back in and throw it all over the carpet again. Because it was so, my beliefs were so deep and I had so many swirls going the wrong direction that it takes time. This is, being here on this earth is about learning and it's about knowledge and it's about gaining it line upon line and precept upon precept. And some things working with us, we can clear them, and you will be off to the races, and you won't need to throw that kitty litter on the carpet anymore. But some things in our lives, they have caused this trauma after trauma after trauma after trauma, that it is your desire to continue working and moving forward and to continue clearing these things up that allows you to really see the difference in your life.